Amos 3, 1 and 2. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. We're giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem. Just a quick thought here. When fear replaces entertainment and folly, see, it's time, it's time. Let's just get this quickly here. It's First Peter 4:17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Heavenly Father? They're going to be burnt up. The fire is coming. All the destruction and everything is reaching an end. Look, all the days are just speeding up. It's going quick and fast. Can't wait. Where am I? Let's get Ezekiel next. Ezekiel 9, 5 and 6. I think we'll get that. Ezekiel 9, 5 and 6. And to the others he said in my hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, that mark of exemption, the Thawah, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. You talk about terrible. You're distracted now. But the destruction is coming. Let's get some from Deuteronomy. Let's start with verse 53, 28 and 53. Where's that? And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, speaking of cannibalism, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee. It's gonna be bad. 55. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he had nothing. Imagine you can be fighting over to eat your own children. They're going to be left in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates. 57. And toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them. She shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. That's what's to come. You talk about terrible. We're just getting them one after the other. It's Lamentation next. Lamentation 4 and 10. The hands of the pitiful women have sodden their own children. Well, sodden, that means to boil them like meat. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. It's about terrible. Keep it moving here. Let's repeat in Ezekiel 5 and 10. But let's get from Yahweh Shai here. Luke 21. Start with 24, I think. Luke 21, 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. We're close. Deuteronomy 28:64 says something similar, and be spread to the four corners of the earth. But let's get verse 34 here. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting. That's excess and drunkenness and cares of this life. And so that day, what day? A day of judgment come upon you unawares, while you're distracted, while all the folly is going on. And this gives read 35. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Back to Ezekiel, I think it's Ezekiel 7. Don't want to leave out any of these. Ezekiel 7. Let's go from 23. Make a chain, for the land is full of bloody crimes. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is a bloody man, and the city is full of violence. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, that's him, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. Destruction cometh, not distraction, destruction. And they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Oh, there's a peace deal. Oh, it's tomorrow, it's the next day, it's the next day. There ain't gonna be any peace. Mischief shall come upon mischief. Rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet. But the Lord, that's who they've been mocking and scoffing. But The law shall perish from the priest and the counsel from the ancients. There ain't gonna be no peace. Let's quickly get Daniel here. 12 and 1. We often we're reading it again. And at that time, what time? The time when all the distraction and the diversion is over. The bread and circus. At that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. We're getting really close. We're going to go from pleasure to panic real fast. Let's get wrap up with Isaiah here. The last one, go from 24, Isaiah 24. We're going to read from 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth. That's Esau, Edom, and all his weapons of mass destruction, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. There ain't gonna be any more joy, no more destruction. We're getting close from pleasure to panic. This is what happens when fear replaces all the entertainment. Shalom, in peace until the next lesson.